I have to admit, I was surprised they came for STEM. I expected, as a social scientist, that they would come for the social sciences and for the humanities, because the humanities are how we dream a better world and communicate it in an inspiring and effective way to one another. And the social sciences are how we learn exactly how to build a better world. But STEM helps them build their bombs and their war machines. STEM allows for us to understand disease and how to cure them, even if they never allow the rest of us to have access to those cures. STEM is supposedly how they'll colonize Mars and build their AI machines to replace us all, to replace all of humanity wholesale. I think I think they have such little understanding of what it means to produce anything, anything new, anything original, that they're genuinely unable to recognize what is going to be lost when you remove the human creative element. Maybe they truly believe that you don't actually need science research to cure cancer. All you have to do is take the right supplements. Maybe they believe their own bullshit. And they've developed this shadow, this what Naomi Klein calls like the mirror world of think tanks and experts, and that peddle false information that nevertheless fits within a desire for a simpler world, that fits with common sense, which is just whatever the elites tell you about why they deserve power. And I think that they are so genetically and intellectually superior that they don't need anybody. And I'm just wondering what happens to a society that gets rid of its thinkers, that gets rid of its teachers, that gets rid of its scientists, that gets rid of its artists, and tries to replace them with AI and with ideology. And will the rest of society notice we're gone? I read a book called The Death of Expertise along several years ago, written by Tom Nichols. And he talks about in academia how there's this customer satisfaction model now where students come for the college experience, you know, and I've heard that multiple times from academics saying that administrators have said that students aren't there to become scholars, they're there for the college experience. And I think in an effort to maybe neutralize power structures, some academics have fallen into this by telling students that they learn just as much from them as the students learn from them. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm literally here because I know more than you, and you're here to learn from me. And do you make me think in new ways that I value? Yeah, every single class a student says something that makes me think a little bit harder. And I value that. I value that interaction. But they don't know as much as I do, and I don't learn as much from them because they're 18. Okay? Most of them have not lived a very full life at that point. Neither had I at 18. Tom Nichols talks about how there's this new thing that with the internet, people think that they know just as much as anyone else, that it's all out there, laid out for them to understand. And that's in part, I think, a failure of academia to communicate science effectively. Is there a lot of like navel gazing in academia and just like talking to each other and privilege and elitism and credentialism? Yeah, absolutely. But there's also creativity and critical thinking. What happens when those are gone?